Alright, what's up guys? It's Anthony, and in today's video we are going to go get a front drive shaft for the Project XJ. We're at my wife's aunt's house and there's a junkyard not too far away, so we're going to go there. Daughter's taking a nap, so let's go and see if we can find an automatic front drive shaft at the junkyard. So come along with me. Alright, so we just got to the junkyard and let's go see if we can find some XJs. Alright, what's up? So last clip you seen, we were supposed to be heading to a junkyard. Got to the junkyard, walked all the way over there, through everything, not a single XJ. Talked to the guy that worked there, said he hadn't seen an XJ in like a year there, so wasn't very helpful. But on the way home we got hit with a really bad rainstorm, had to pull over and in that time I was on Facebook Marketplace and I found me a drive shaft. Paid 50 bucks for this one. Guy brought it to the town that I live in because he works here, so I didn't have to drive to go get it or anything. So, and this one's in better shape than the one that I have on my Jeep right now. So we're gonna go ahead and paint it, and I ordered some bolts and I just got them today, so we'll go ahead and get this all painted, get it in the Jeep, and then I still need to adjust the arms and lock them down and everything, but one little thing at a time. We're almost ready to go play. This one's so much cleaner than my other one. Alright, so it's been about another week or so since we got the drive shaft and we painted it. So today we need to adjust all the front suspension, get it dialed, get the front axle centered, get it centered in the wheel well, all that figured out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today, and hopefully I have a wrench or some pliers big enough to lock the lower control arm jam nuts down, and then make sure that my toe in is still pretty good, and then we can slap the front drive shaft in and we should pretty much be good to go. So let's see what happens, see if we can get all this adjusted, get it going good. So I'd really like to try and go to the mountains next weekend and do a little bit of shakedown. That's the plan, but we'll have to see if we make it. If, you know, funds and time and everything plays out, we will be going to the mountains. So gotta get this thing ready to go. Alright, so it's pretty centered in the wheel well now. The lower arms are adjusted. Now I need to roll the front axle a little bit. I got the bolt in that side. Need to lock them down, then roll the front axle. Just gonna be kind of hard, but we'll figure it out. Alright, that was the biggest pain, but we got pinion angle kind of good. And then we got 7.5 degrees of caster. Pinion angle looks pretty on par. So now I'm gonna go ahead and lock these things down and clean up, go inside because it is Father's Day, and enjoy some time with my family, and we'll pick this up later. this video's been all over the place. Sorry guys. This video has taken me like 2 or 3 weeks to film, just little bits here and there. But I've got the front drive shaft bolted in, and in 4-wheel drive I have a little bit of a clunking when I'm turning and a little bit of drive shaft noise just driving down the road. And I had none of that with the front drive shaft out, so I'm thinking it's the pinion angle as well as maybe a U-joint. So we're going to try and fix the pinion angle and see if we can get the clunking going away. If not, we're going to be putting U-joints in both axles on the front and in the drive shaft, but that'll be down the road. If we end up having to do that, I'm going to start on the bumper, which that's the next project anyways. But yeah, so let's go ahead and adjust this pinion angle up a little bit and see what happens. Then we might end up adjusting the lower arms out a little bit more too, but we'll see if this theory proves itself or not. So let's go ahead and get this adjusted. So, and just to show you, this is my pinion angle. It's not the best, so we're going to try and roll it up a little bit more and see what happens, but I think maybe just this U-joint is bad. So we'll see what happens if I roll it up a little bit more and get it a little bit flatter. So we're going to try and do that today. Well, it might be really hard to see on camera, but my Facebook Marketplace deal is not so good. As this yoke is all messed up. And this thing spins on it. I don't understand if it needs more grease in there or what, but I'm guessing that's the clunking noise when it's in 4-wheel drive. So you guys seen the little clip? I found the biggest thing I could try and park on. There was still, like this much shock shaft showing to compress, plus however much more it wants to droop out before. And we didn't really have any binding issues or anything like that. The rear, plenty good. Didn't want to flex very far. I know that the shackle angle is not that good, so it could benefit from shackle relocation boxes, but it's down the road. That front drive shaft, it's smoked. I don't know if I can grease it some more and get a couple trips out of it or what, but now that the pinion angle's rolled up a little bit better and it sits nice and straight, or angled at the drive shaft or at the yoke on the transfer case, it vibrates and makes an outrageous amount of noise. So I don't think it's any good, but we'll see. I'll try and throw some grease in it and see if we can maybe get a trip or two out of it. I don't know if I can just get that yoke piece to slip on the drive shaft. I'm gonna have to look up and see. If not, looks like we're waiting God knows how long until I have the funds to be able to buy a front drive shaft again. Yeah, I don't know. So we'll see what happens, but we still got some other stuff to do. We got a oil pump to do. We got bushings for the front axle, the upper control arm bushings where it bolts to the axle. We got front and rear bumpers, frame stiffeners, so we got a lot of stuff to do, but that also requires some extra money as well. And I really want to get out and enjoy this, because that stuff is all things that I can do like in a weekend or whatever. But this is how it is building a project vehicle, and especially buying marketplace parts. So, and this was something that I couldn't really test with it out of the Jeep. Like on the ground, it felt fine, it felt tight, but now that it's in the Jeep and it's kind of gotten grease in it and gotten stretched out, it's basically shot. So back to the drawing board, we'll see what we can do, go from there. But I think that's going to be all for this week's video. If you guys are new, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Been greatly appreciated. We're almost at like 1,050 subscribers. You guys have been killing it. But yeah, greatly appreciated. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.